Did you know that my last second gen upload was back in 2016? Oh my, it's been 10 years, I cannot believe it. But yeah, anyway, here we are back with more second gen. The opponent is Drake again, the tier underused. I lead with a Raichu, he lead with Quillfish. I'm going to go straight for the Thunder, but unfortunately I'm going to miss. I did the calculation for that and that was a one hit KO. That's pretty unfortunate because that will allow him to set up the spikes and I don't have a rapid spinner on this team. So yeah, now expecting a switch on his side. It's obviously that he's not going to stay again on the threat of Thunder. I'm going to switch moves to Surf. That's great because that's going to do super effective damage against the Nidoqueen, which still takes that pretty well. So I don't want to be taken out with an Earthquake. I'm going to retreat the Raichu, set out my Mr. Mime, which can threaten the Nidoqueen with the Stab Psychic. So now, expecting a switch on his side, I'm going to go with... No, sorry. I didn't go for the Thief. I just went for the safe move, that was the Psychic. And then, after he switched into the Slower, which takes the Psychic really well, I'm going to go with a Thief. On this team, I have two Pokémons with Thief. That's how much I hate leftovers on second gen. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of his leftovers, get it for my own Mr. Mime, which is going to take the Surf, fortunately survive that. And now I'm going to preserve this Mr. Mime, I need for that Nidoqueen, so I'm going to send out the Raichu again. Raichu is not going to appreciate too much the Surf, especially after the Spikes damage, but now I can threaten him with the Thunder. I played safe. He did a great move here, going for a middle ground into Venusaur, because staying with a Slowbro wasn't a good idea because of Thunder, and if he went with the Nidoqueen and I went for the Surf again, that would do some good damage as well. So yeah, Venusaur was a nice choice, which resists both Thunder and Surf. So yeah, afterwards we are going to trade status conditions. I'm going to paralyze him with the T-Wave. He's going to offer the Sleep Powder, put my Raichu to sleep. And now I'm going to retreat, send out Reveal a Hunter. He's going to get fully paralyzed. And here I have the second Thief user of this team. So I'm going to steal his leftovers. Unfortunately, he's going to get a second full para on a row, which is pretty bad. But yeah, now I will just go for the super effective Psychic. It seems like a 2-hit KO at that range, or maybe 3-hit KO, and he's going to reveal Ancient Power, which I was surely not expecting. Luckily for me, he didn't get all the stat boosts from the Ancient Power. But yeah, unfortunately, he's going to leave that Psychic and go for the Synthesis. Very risky move there, as he was paralyzed. But yeah, in the end, he will switch out the Venusaur, reveal a Magneton, which takes the Psychic pretty well. Yeah, it's not Stab, and Hunter has good special attack, but yeah, with a resisted move, Magneton could take that really well. So now I'm going to reveal my own Nidoqueen. I think that this is the best Pokemon in GSC Underuse, as he's going to set up a substitute that will allow him to stay for one turn as I break the substitute with the EQ. And he can use a super effective Hidden Power, probably Ice or Water. But yeah, Nidoqueen, you're the queen of UU, and you take that really well. And now, expecting a switch on his side, I'm going to go with Fire Blast. Even if he stayed, Fire Blast can do a lot to Magneton because of the Steel typing. But yeah, he's going to send the Venusaur. Venusaur will survive, but it's paralyzed, so in the end, he will just fodder it and the Venusaur is going to go down from one Earthquake. So yeah, that's the first knockout from Nidoqueen. Now he's going to send Slowbro, and Nidoqueen is going to show again why she's the queen. Do you think you were safe with Slowbro? No! Thunder into the face! That does a lot of damage, and Nidoqueen is going to take a Psychic but will survive. Stab, super effective Psychic. Nidoqueen, you are the best. She will show again why she's the best and hit another Thunder. No misses this time, and Slowbro goes down, so those are two back-to-back knockouts for my Nidoqueen. So now he's going to send his own Nidoqueen. I will try to, not having very good switch-ins, I will try to put it to sleep with the Lovely Kiss. But yeah, unfortunately he will win the speed tie, go for the Earthquake, and take down my own Nidoqueen. So yeah, Nidoqueen goes down. Now I'm going to send Mr. Mime, which is really low on health, but at least it can outspeed the Nidoqueen, go for the super effective Psychic. Again, Nidoqueen is very bulky, will survive that, and on this time his Nidoqueen is the one that's going to take two back-on-back knockouts. So yeah, Mr. Mime went down, but now I can send out Hunter, which is faster, and threaten him with another Psychic. For what I've seen from his team, Hunter seems to be really good on him. He will preserve that Nidoqueen and send out the Magneton again. I'm going to get a crit, not that it matters too much I think, but now I need to switch out. As I said, I saw that the Hunter is pretty good on his team besides this Magneton, so I'm going to send the Sudowoodo as he goes for the T-Wave, so good thing that I switch out. And yeah, Sudowoodo doesn't mind too much being paralyzed because it's already too slow, right? Right? Well, you will see that it cares because he will set up a substitute and I'm going to get the full para, so that will allow him free attack, which is going to be the Thunderbolt, which is a 3-hit KO on Sudowoodo, which is going to get fully paralyzed again. So yeah, in the end, that was very bad for Sudowoodo, because it's going to take a lot of damage from two Thunderbolts. Finally managed to get an Earthquake off and get rid of the substitute, but now, yeah, Sudowoodo is in the range where he can easily take me down with another T-Bolt, which is what he's going to do here now. If I were him, I would have gone for another substitute here, because if I got another paralysis, that would allow him to take me down with a substitute up. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to send Politoed. This is a belly drum set, but unfortunately I'm not in a position in which I can set up. Fortunately for me, I'm going to win this speed tie, and the Earthquake is going to deal with that Magneton, which, as far as I've seen, was the last thing standing against my Hunter. So yeah, now he's going to send his lead again, the Quillfish, go for the Slash Bomb, get the poison, which is a little bit bad for Politoed because it's pretty bulky, but it's going to take some extra damage each turn. Earthquake seems to be a 3-hit KO, so I will just keep going for that. He expected a switch on my side here, went with the Hydro Pump, which Politoed takes really well. So now I thought here this was my opportunity. Now that he saw that I was willing to stay with the Politoed, I thought, okay, he will switch moves again to the Slash Bomb, so this is an opportunity to send my Hunter. Fortunately, the prediction is going to be correct, he didn't go for the Hydro Pump, so yeah, Hunter takes the Slash Bomb pretty well, and now I can start going for Psychic. So yeah, I can speed, go for this Psychic, boom, you go down. And now he has two Pokemon left. He will reveal a Scyther, which was unrevealed until now. Scyther can be a threat, it's pretty fast. I have the Thunder, so let's see what happens here. He will set up a Swords Dance, which is very dangerous. I'm going to connect with the Thunder, but not get the paralysis, so this all depends on which hidden power he has. If he has flying or ground, that's some trouble for this hunter. So let's see. Not very effective, so yeah, in the end it was the hidden power bag. And yeah, then I don't know what happened with the recording, sorry about this. Only the last 2 turns were missing. What happened here was that a second Thunder took down the Scyther, and then his last Pokemon was the Nidoqueen, which was already on low health, and I could easily deal with a Psychic from the Hunter. So yeah, even though the ending of the battle was cut from the recording, I still wanted to upload this because yeah, it was only a couple of turns and the battle was really good. So yeah, that was it. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Please leave your comments, your feedback is really appreciated, and we'll see you next time. Peace.